Am I the asshole? For refusing to let my boyfriend use my car to drive his sister's family? My boyfriend often borrows my car to drive his sister and her family around, but I'm not happy about it. His sister and Bill are refusing to buy a car for reasons I don't understand. They can obviously afford it, as they easily spent a trip for 4 to Burning Man from Australia this year and every year for some years before COVID. Their house is paid off, and the husband makes $200 $300K annually at least, or possibly more. Whereas I don't make as much money, and I work 3 jobs, sometimes 10-hour shifts, 6 days a week. Of course, I am bitter about them using my car because I work hard to pay for this car in cash from my hard-earned labor, and I don't own the house. They have a child that needs specialist appointments, so they would ask me to take them when my boyfriend is away, but I refuse because I'm mostly working, and only my boyfriend and I are insured to drive my car. And they can definitely afford to get an Uber. My boyfriend puts petrol in the car, but I pay for everything else: registration, insurance, maintenance, new tint, tires, and repairs. They said they don't need a car because they can just order an Uber, take public transport, or ride their bikes everywhere, and they can save money by not owning a big expense like a car. So I asked my boyfriend why he is using my car to drive them when they told me they don't have a need for a car. He thinks, not the asshole. Do not cook for them. Ever. Belittling your passion, your talent, your skill because they want to make you feel as crappy as they are? Hell no. Not the asshole, but this whole arrangement sounds really archaic, that the expectation is solely on the women to cook. Do you all live together? Do you meet once a week for a meal? Trying to understand how this works. Could you all switch it up? One week, one couple is responsible for the dinner, the next week the other one is, etc. Not the asshole. Looks like you made them eat their words, and surprise, they didn't like how they tasted. Not the asshole. Do you all live together? That's awkward if so, cause I'd never be cooking for people that denigrate my job then want to enjoy the fruits of my skilled labor. Nope. They are the jerks here. They do not support the things you're passionate about like they should. They are your family, they should be there to encourage your passions. Keep standing up for yourself. And I'd tell them if they cannot respect you, then you refuse to meet with them once a week until they can. Not the asshole. I'd appreciate a chef in the family. Not the asshole, I wouldn't bother cooking for them either. So rude. Not the asshole. If you complain about the food that someone else prepares for you for free, you basically volunteer to take it over. That's what happened here. They humiliated themselves. Not the asshole. If they wanted to continue eating your food, they should have kept their opinions about your career to themselves. You could suggest that your father and brother cook the meal next time. Maybe now they'll STF you. Not the asshole. Cooking is a real job. For men, it's a woman's job. For women, it's a man's job running a kitchen. You're fucked here. Your dad and brothers want your expertise, but they don't think it's worthwhile. You can handle the cooking? Can you charge your dad and brothers the cost? Can you make the women who cooked last time your sous chefs? Obviously, your dad and brothers are the assholes. Not the asshole. The lack of gratitude for your expertise and effort is mind-boggling. I support you in saying enough is enough. Not the asshole. Your family has finally crossed the FAFO line. I wouldn't cook for them for the foreseeable future. Let them sink or swim in the kitchen on their own. Do not let them bully you to resume cooking for them until they apologize, or you feel your point has been made, or both. I see no problem with you not cooking for your family. Why would you cook for someone who is always complaining how bad your food is? I love to cook, my wife can, but dislikes it. I hate doing dishes and my wife and girls don't mind that at all, so it works out well for my family. Tell your complaining family that they can start doing all the cooking for the next week or month and then stick with it. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Must be time for dad and the brothers to waste a little time in the kitchen. I wouldn't cook any more for these ungrateful wretches. Not the asshole. I think you should be totally overt about this, and tell them the cost of your free labor and talents is zero. Jokes about your career. Whoever crosses the line must face the wrath of the others when you back out. Not the asshole. Cooking is an art and a job. Time to take a break from them and their misplaced anger. I'm sure they have thumbs and can fend for themselves. Not the asshole. I'd never cook for them again. Not the asshole. Well, if they didn't meet the consequences of their own actions. Words, lol. Not the asshole. Good for you. Keep sitting out the meal cooking role. Let them realize multiple times over that you are indeed skilled. And then they need to compliment you and apologize to you. Why does it always fall on you to cook? Everyone should be contributing and alternating weeks. If the reason the dinner fell apart was because the food is subpar, well, I don't get it. Do they not cook or eat their respective spouse's food at home? Also, they are hella rude to belittle your job. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. That's hilarious. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I've learned to avoid those who are cruel to me. Not the asshole. Why do you have to cook for them? I cannot cook, it's hard. The people who can cook is amazing. Never bite the hand that feeds you. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. Don't ever cook for them again. Not the asshole. They sound like a couple of jerks who want to feel good at your expense but then expect you to make them look good. The time you don't cook, it's rubbish, and instead of saying how thankful they are and showing some gratitude, they have the audacity to be mad. Not the asshole. It makes no sense to do stuff for ungrateful folk even if you're unfortunate enough to be related. How did you ruin it? You let them cook. What did you do to ruin it? Worried how they complain and make fun of you, then get mad when you don't do the thing they make fun of you for. What was their desired outcome? Not the asshole. Humiliated them. They seem to have no trouble humiliating you. And by the way, you have a real job. You also have the potential to earn a really good living. I am sure you probably do already. Your family should seriously get over themselves. Sounds like drama on both sides. Kind of question the validity of this post. Downright unseasoned. Really? Oh, the fucking horror. And they're furious? Furious? Seriously? Your family's mechanic seems broken. Not the asshole. Now drive them crazy being smug. And don't cook for them anymore. Not the asshole. Their turn to cook next. Sauce for the goose. They got what they deserved. Not they don't deserve your cooking. Not the asshole. I think this might qualify to be put on our malicious compliance too. Are you serious? You ruined the dinner and this turned into a thing? Who are these people? The reaction by family is all a form of manipulation. It sounds like the whole cooking everyone did not benefit you. Not the asshole. I bet they teased you because they were already insecure about their own wives cooking. Not the asshole. And ask them how the hell did you ruin the dinner since you weren't even in the kitchen, had absolutely nothing to do with it. Personally, I'd stop cooking for them and cook for some stranger who might be more appreciative. If they can't handle the heat, they should get out of the kitchen. Not the asshole. Not the asshole likes the food yet talks to you like that. Nope. Save that food for someone who appreciates it. I do most of the cooking for my spouse and I. When they cook a meal, I never complain even when the pork chops could imitate leather. It is one meal I didn't have to cook. I then give them a thanks and a hug. Your family is only complaining because they got shown up by your cooking skills. Not the asshole. Cooks, smiley face, mouthless face, mind blown. Maybe the men's could get off their butts and cook too. Not the asshole. Hey, dad and brothers, this is where mouthiness meets consequences. Enjoy your shit food.